Hello, my name is Wayne, and in this tutorial video we make basic movement with jumping, sprinting and crouching in Unreal Engine 5. So let's go to the video. First of all, we make a folder for blueprints in our content. And now we create game mode blueprint called, for example, my game mode, and character blueprint called player_BP. Now let's open the project settings. And in the engine tab there are settings for input. There we set every input needed for movement. In action mappings tab, we create inputs for jumping, crouching and sprinting. And don't forget to assign input keys. Now in axis mappings we create inputs for moving forward, backward, left, right, look up and down. And don't forget to change the scale of the inputs. After we've done that, we click on the Maps and Mode settings under the Project tab, and select our game mode that we created at the beginning of this video. For me it's called my game mode, and in default pawn class we selected our player blueprint. Okay, now let us open the player blueprint and switch to Event Graph. Delete these three events. Now we make some variables called walk speed and sprint speed. And make the type of this variables float. Click on Compile, go back to walk speed variable and in the details panel make the value of walk speed 400 and for sprint speed 650. Now we make a visual script for moving forward and backward. If you want the script to be clear, you can select the script you are creating and press C to add a comment. Under this script we make another script for moving left and right. Copy and paste the movement input from the last script. And get control rotation too. Okay, now we make scripts for mouse input to look up, down, left and right. Now simple jump script. And under all of these scripts we make a script for crouch. Uncheck the content-sensitive box to see the set max walk speed. For the first one, set the value 200 and for the last one 400. Add timeline to make the transition between standing and crouching smooth. OK, now double-click on the timeline to open them, rewrite the length value to whatever you want. It means the length of transition from standing to crouching. For me, I make the length 0.35 seconds long. Click on plus track button and select add float track. Hold shift and click on the timeline to make points. After that, click on the last point and rewrite the value to 1 and time to 0.35. And now on the first point and rewrite the value to 0 and time to 0. Now just hold shift and select the points. After that, click right button of your mouse and select user. Compile and go back to event graph. Disable the connection with holding left Alt and click on the line. Overwrite the values. A is a value of 90 and B is a value of 50. Alright, now just create the last script for the sprint. Copy the set max walk speed from last script and paste there. Now we make again new timeline for jumping, but if you want, you can just copy the timeline from the last script to this script and rename it to sprint timeline. And don't forget to rewrite the value of the first max walk speed to 650. Now just again copy and paste the set max walk speed. From sprint, drag to space and add lerp. Disable the connection with holding left Alt and click on the line. Now drag from sprint to alpha. Compile, and go back to our game. Now just test the movement to see if everything is fine. And yes, everything works as it should. That's all for this video. If you like this tutorial, I will be happy if you support me on the Patreon, where you can find more tutorials and projects to download. Have a nice day. Bye.